Welcome to Wellspace Counseling. My name is Jason Wilkinson, and COVID has just made it so hard on marriages, with pressure being with taking care of the kids, being at work, everything that's going on. It just makes it really hard for people to have solid communication, and marriages are struggling. They're hurting. So I want to give some tips, some ideas on how to build a resilient marriage, how to have resiliency in your marriage so that you can have that long-lasting relationship you really are looking for. So tip number one, in order to build resiliency in your marriage, is to have communication in your marriage. Set aside time to talk so that you can work through some of the issues, some of the concerns that you are having, and build in good practices in your communication. One person talks at a time, the other person listens. Tip number two to having a resilient marriage is to really have self-regulated individuals. So you are responsible for yourself and how you react to situations and circumstances, and your spouse is really responsible for themselves and how they react in those situations. And if you're able to regulate your own emotions and things that are going on for you, you're gonna better be able to partner with your spouse in the marriage. And the same goes both ways. Tip number three to have a resilient marriage, or to build resiliency in your marriage, is to listen well. Practice those active listening skills. Again, one person talks at a time, and rather than thinking through what it is that you want to say next, really taking a moment to hear what it is that your spouse or your partner is trying to communicate with you. Tip number four in building a resilient marriage is to handle the conflict well. Too many couples are avoiding it or stonewalling it or withdrawing, and that really doesn't help in having good dialogue around your conversation or even the conflict that's taking place. So you want to handle those situations well. Tip number five is to have fun with each other. Things are so hard, and it can really kind of build up a seriousness around us. So make sure that you're adding in time to play, going on dates. I know that there's a lot going on, but building that time in is really important. And tip number six is just demonstrate thankfulness. Be thankful for your spouse. Be thankful for the things that your spouse does. We spend so much time thinking about the negative aspects of our spouse or our partner, things that they don't do. So really spending some time being thankful for what they do can actually turn around some of the ways that we think about one another, think about our marriage, and it can bring us closer together. Marriage counseling is an excellent tool. It can help you in a lot of different ways. So I also want to encourage you, if that's something that you think would be beneficial, to look into some marriage counseling. It will help you build up some of these tools so that you can have that resilient, long-lasting marriage that you really are looking for. More tips and ideas can be found at the blog, www.wellspacepdx.com/blog. Go there, and hopefully you'll find it helpful. Thanks so much.